All right, Angry Black Woman 101. That's the title of a new solo show at the Marsh Berkeley.
The star is writer and performer Kathryn Seabron, a graduate from San Francisco State who is based in Oakland. ABC 7 News anchor Reggie Aki talked with Kathryn on ABC 7 at 7.
You know, sometimes I like just to start a conversation by saying, what are we angry about today?
Baby, everything, everything.
Yeah.
Well, the angry black woman is basically a trope to disenfranchise some real problems and real issues and misogynoir that happens. But the show is about all of that and about how we triumph, how we get through, how we manage to be breathing and standing and surviving and okay.
Right. So that's interesting because, you know, the Black Joy Parade was over the weekend, and, you know, their theme was, you know, finding the little moments in joy in our lives, which is so important. But also, let's talk about being angry because the angry black woman stereotype is one that has been around, you know, forever, and has been something that black women have really had to fight against for so long, especially, I would say, in the workplace. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, anytime a black woman speaks in declarative statements or, you know, doesn't upspeak or has an idea or just maintains boundaries instead of accepting that she has boundaries or is able to have a complete sentence, then she's angry or aggressive or any of that. And that that has happened to me throughout my work career, and I talk about that in this show. There's one specific instance that was really insane to me at a nonprofit I used to work at, and I talk about that. I talk about how something that could be very small and handled becomes really large, and when you're a black woman, because I don't know, there's a level of fear, there's a level of intimidation that is internal with, we'll call them Karens. It's internal with Karens. It has nothing to do with us directly, and I talk about that in the show.
It's so hard not to take something personally when someone is in your face saying unbelievable things.
It is, and we do, and I do, but at the same time, because we believe in survival, we have to push through that sometimes, and sometimes we have to bite our tongue a little bit harder than we want to.
Yeah, and that is really the scary part, because you're the one being insulted.
All day.
You're the one actually in the right, and you have to somehow rise above the situation when you didn't start it.
You have black female friends.
Yeah, you're right.
That talk to you. Yes. Because your take on this has been spot on the whole time.
Yeah.
And I appreciate that.
Well, you know, I wonder how you, as a writer and performer, are able to not let the topic consume you. Because I know sometimes when you are so deep in it, and when you take on the persona, that it can sometimes have a mental effect, which is a little hard to break when the show is over.
It's true. Good friends, a good therapist, and also making separations. This is my experience. This is my lived experience. I'm talking about, like I said, an experience I had at work. But at the same time, that's a whole different person now. I'm no longer that person. I'm now this person. So making those separations helps to keep me sane.
And I also know that you're very much involved in the cabaret and burlesque scene in the Bay Area. So tell me how all these things come together.
Well, even though I got my degree in theater, I was a director and a stage manager and never really spent time on stage until I became a burlesque dancer. So I'm a burlesque dancer, and I still MC for Hubba Hubba Review, which happens at the DNA Lounge. Yeah,
which is such a great venue, by the way.
Oh my God, I love that place.
Yeah, me too.
So after becoming a dancer and burlesque performer, that kind of gave me the courage to talk on stage. It's easy to dance around on stage and be a distraction, but to actually talk and tell my story on stage, I had to go through burlesque and cabaret to find my voice.
Maybe we can end on this. For someone who sees your work and they're leaving the theater, what is it that you ultimately want them to think about as they go back into their life?
I want them to think about the humanity of Black women. I want them to remember that Black womanhood is not a monolith. We are not all the same. We are not the people you see on television. I just want them to see our humanity, our individuality, and that we're graduating colleges more than any other demographic right now. So I want them to remember, if they really want merit-based, think about that. Do you really want merit-based? So I want them to have those conversations and talk about all of that and consider all of that.
Well, I just saw a Black woman on television who I really enjoyed, Kathryn Seabron. So thank you so much for being on our show today.
Thank you so much. I appreciate this.
The show runs until March 15th. Again, that's at the Marsh Berkeley.